the rosters. I do see a couple of changes here and there, which we'll just bring up for you guys shortly. But Fixes, I know your first concern is going to be where the zone is going to go. So any predictions over here, my friend?
I think it's going to go Los Leones side towards a certain side. That's what I'm predicting from this fight, but I might be wrong. You were the one with the prophecy. You were the chosen one yesterday. I do not know what the nature bestowed upon you, but
I think it's going to be
everything you.
Central.
I
think
think
it's going to
we'll have to
be.
see that. We'll have to see that. But I'm actually really worried about a few teams. There, a Fnatic needs to go to Chumacera. Okay, all right. I okay. XP.
I mean,
What happened with you? What's wrong with you over the past couple
it's
of days?
just, it's super simple. I can look into the future, my friend. That's it. I mean, so you may call it a gift. It might be a burden. I don't know. I'm just kidding. But having a look at Godlike's roster, wait a second, on top over here, running away from Ash. And is he going to be the first casualty this soon? Godlike not too far off, but Ash is going to go in for the kill. On top, gets that knock with that rapid fire SKS. Oh, buddy, if Scout does not have a gun, that is going to be a bit problematic. He does have that Car 98, and he does have red dot on it, so, scoping in is not going to be a problem, but I do believe Ash is going to be the hunted. I thought that on top was out of this, but, well, when you have a helmet that kind of looks like Batman from behind, I mean, you can't really block out the Dark Knight, and Scout with that shot, trying to get a few lucky hits over there, but luckily, these bullets cannot penetrate walls, and On Top is pretty much on top his game right now because he has survived. What he's doing out here in the middle of nowhere without his teammates is kind of like a question on my minds, but Scout is still not giving up. He is going in for the hunt. Fixes.
It's not what On Top is doing over here, but it's what Fnatic is doing over here, because this is not where Fnatic robs. They did really come here for the vehicles, but they were kind of caught off guard, and On Top did punish Ash down over there. But that was amazing display of skill by On Top when he just saw Ash coming out and he instantly took that headshot. But right now, Scout has his gun, and On Top did realize that thing, and he instantly retreated. Scout must be, wishing in the back of his mind, I wish I had gotten that M4 and that AK just a tad bit little sooner so that I could have actually saved Ash. But right now, whole lot of world of trouble for Team Fnatic as they have to play 3-man.
Well, the reinforcements are coming in, but I think On Top is out of harm's way. And talking about Fnatic, they are currently sitting in the 6th rank, total of 365 points to their name. They started off super strong yesterday. 11 kills in Erangel, getting eliminated by Synergy, who of course went on to win that map. Even in the second game, they kind of started off really well, but kind of fizzled out towards the end over there. Something that, of course, these boys are going to try and change today. But talking about Godlike, who we have in the distance, Godlike's roster today, we don't have Cronton playing. Hastar is going to be replacing him, so that is going to be interesting. Smokey, Hastar, I do believe Existence is going to be playing in his stead. So, what do you think about that? Since we've been discussing the whole roster shuffle for Godlike for quite some time now, and it seems that sometimes it works for them, sometimes it doesn't.
If you talk about Godlike as a team, we have seen them to be very versatile with every weapon, with their rotations and everything. But lately, they've been a little off beat. They've not been able to deliver. And it's good that they've put all their members, the best for playing today, because now they know that Synergy are creeping in. And obviously, they've got a lot of games to play today. They can easily get over the lead of Team Synergy. But we also speculated this earlier. We also thought that, Godlike has a lot of games to spare. They'll make that comeback, yada, yada, yada.
Well,
but
they still do.
yeah, and nothing happened, right? So this is one thing where they really have to get serious, XP.
True that. And of course, on our screens right now, the stats for Synergy. Now, these boys are synonymous with kills 201. I do believe they're the only second team to crack that 200 mark, which is, again, no small feat on their part. And Schreider has literally been shredding the enemies left, right, and center, grabbing that MVP in Wrangle, as we saw yesterday. Now, Godlike, of course, they have 4 games on hand, so we expect a good outing for them today since they are going to be playing all 4 maps. Meanwhile, we join Zebra trying to lay down the hurt on one of their members, but instead gets shot himself. So good cover on their part. Now, if I quickly talk about TSM Entity and Orange Rock, of course, the stats were up on our screens just a little while ago. Something that stands out for me is that Orange Rock still has more placement points as compared to TSM Entity, but TSM Entity are those, they're those silent killers. They are just running and gunning all the opposition flat, and that is how they're making their points. Of course, the placement points help as well. That is something I want to see Orange Rock kind of, work on, because they are synonymous with the fact that, very famous statement made by Mavi that for the first 4 or 5 zones, we are not really going to be applying the pressure. If somebody comes towards us, it's good. We'll pick a fight. But we are going to show what we're made of in the last few circles. Now, whether that is the right call at this stage, I don't know. Let me know what you think about that.
Orange Rock, a team that has been performing absolutely phenomenal over the past couple of days. But one thing, like you told, they are synonymous with those placement points. They're quite, they're quite reliant upon that, to be honest. And yesterday's day was terrible for them, bar the last game. But if you closely take a deep look at the last game, the circle was right over the heads and they just capitalized upon it. But when you're going to the finals of the PMPL and when you're going to the World League, things are going to be different. And if you do not have that extra punch in your team, if you are not able to take those kills, which we clearly saw was lacking in their team fights. Every team fight they took, they looked so distraught. They looked so different. The positioning was horrible. Definitely, their 1v1 fights are strong, but their team fights, that is the part where they have to work in, where already Team TSM Entity and Team Synergy look very well excelled.